Wow, stabbed in the back by my own mom.
What?
Wife! I said wife! Why do you keep not hearing me?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 best moments from the Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 8 opener.
I am not Raimi. We are Raimi.
Just be glad I said it.
Totally.
I'll just run back. I haven't done cardio in 20 years. How hard can it be? It's immediately awful.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorable, hilarious, and heartfelt events from the first 2 episodes of Season 8, as they both premiered together. And it goes without saying, but if you haven't seen the episodes yet, consider this your spoiler alert. Are you excited that Brooklyn Nine-Nine is finally back? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Mama Bear Amy. When the Nine-Nine goes away to Captain Holt's lake house, Amy is nervous about Mac's sleeping schedule.
Whoa, that's a lot of gear.
Yeah, it's our first time away from home with him, and he's such a terrible sleeper.
Well, at least you're doing the smart thing and asking for my help.
That is not what's happening.
In typical Boyle fashion, Charles offers his unsolicited advice, citing the many nieces and nephews that he's helped raise.
You're definitely gonna want my nip tips. Tips that nip a problem in the bud.
Why don't you just say tips?
Just the tips. Interesting.
Oh, come on, man.
After finally letting up, Amy gives Boyle the opportunity to take care of Mac, and it goes about as well as you would expect. Despite Charles's many efforts to get back into the locked room, it's left up to an enraged Amy to rescue her child.
I'm telling you, it's impossible.
Not for his mother.
Amy forgives Boyle, but binds him to Mac's service until college.
Thank you for the moose.
Can't believe you actually took it.
Of course I took it. You locked my baby in a room, Charles. You're gonna be cooking for him until he goes to college, okay?
Okay.
Great, thanks.
Number 4. Raimi. Amy has always strived to have a perfect relationship with her captain. So when Holt makes small talk with her after she returns from maternity leave, she knows something is wrong.
Pretty bad, right?
That he politely asked you about your lunch?
It was small talk. Captain Holt always says that true friends sit in silence. Small talk is for strangers and con men.
With the help of Terry Scully's relationship book, she tries to repair the damage done to their dynamic. After many hilarious efforts fail, Captain Holt reveals that it's not her, but him that is the problem, revealing that he and Kevin have separated.
Why?
It's been a tough year to be a black man. And a police captain. And a human.
This was an exceptionally tough year for someone in Holt's position, and it was cathartic to see the character address it while also stressing the importance of being there for the ones we love.
And while I'm not yet ready to talk about it, it's nice feeling like I'm not alone anymore. And that's thanks to you. Raimi.
Raimi forever. Number 3. Woke Boyle. With 2020 being the year that it was, Boyle tries to show the Nine-Nine how socially aware he's become.
It's been a terrible year.
True, but you know what was rougher? The hundreds of years of oppression experienced by black people in this country. Oppression they still experience to this day.
Why does Charles sound like a podcast?
Oh, because I'm listening to one right now. It's called Two Wrongs Makes a White, Lessons in Anti-Racism.
Although his heart is in the right place, his execution is lacking and borderline offensive. In trying to show how committed he is, he makes a series of mistakes that Terry capitalizes on.
$10,000 was supposed to be $100, and I was too embarrassed to ask for it back.
Boyle, I need to come clean too. I knew you made a mistake. I was just messing with you.
Terry gives a noteworthy lesson that it's great to want to support oppressed communities and stand as an ally. But when it becomes performative, the meaning is lost. With more and more people becoming aware of racial injustices and engaging with activism for the first time, this episode reminds everyone to think about the most effective way to offer their support.
If you want to do something about these issues, you have to do it because you think it's the right thing, not because you want me to know about it.
Number 2. Parent Trap. After the bombshell announcement of Holt and Kevin's separation, Jake tries to get the two back together through an old-fashioned parent trap.
Now, who's gonna help me parent trap Holt and Kevin? Seriously? Nobody's on board with my scheme? Is it because I called it a scheme? I can say something different. Nobody's on board with my stratagem?
Nope.
So,
After the gang agrees to go to Holt's lake house, Peralta enacts a series of hijinks to get Kevin and Holt to reconsider their relationship.
Kevin Costner preparing to descend the master staircase.
Oh, I see you changed into your mock turtleneck.
And you into your
Exercise shorts.
The operation comes close, and we're treated to a priceless bird-calling scene, but after a swarm of bees interrupts the plan, Kevin and Raymond get wind of it.
You tricked us into coming to the lake house at the same time. You did a Das Doppeltlachten.
What? I don't know what that is.
Das Doppeltlachten!
I'm only half.
It's a German novel about a set of twins who try to reunite their estranged parents.
That's the Parent Trap.
Although the two lovebirds share a moment together, Kevin decides to leave the lake house. Holt is close to giving up on his marriage until Jake's detective instincts kick in and save the day.
How's it going, sir? You look chipper.
Yes, well, I called Kevin and told him I still have feelings for him, and he said he felt the same. So we begin couples counseling next week.
We're hoping to see Holt and Kevin back together soon. And a Cheddar cameo wouldn't hurt either. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Textbook villain. Textbook excuses from a textbook bad guy.
If anyone else was being treated the way our brave officers are being treated, they'd be marching in the street, which I would oppose, by the way, because marching leads to rioting, and rioting leads to looting.
Okay, this doesn't seem like it's gonna be a short rant.
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
Pantone passion. Captain Holt and Kevin have their own love language.
The beak color is Pantone 4685C. The wing is Pantone 2322C, spotted with 4515C.
Good vibes only. It's fine, she's not a cop anymore.
What are you doing here?
My edibles just kicked in.
Mommy dearest. Not one Freudian slip, but two.
This workplace is my family. Was that not clear? Holt is my dad, you're my mean older sister, Amy's my mom.
What?
What did I say?
You said Amy is my mom.
Nobody said anything. We don't have time for this, Amy.
Innovation at its finest. A safe way to execute any high fives your heart desires.
The classic. Slip me some skin. Sprinkle me, sprinkle me, sprinkle, sprinkle me, sprinkle. The Vulcan scissor. That's a bad one. Yeah. And of course, the need for speed. Woo!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Self-reflection.
What is the #1 problem with the coronavirus?
Mass death, economic collapse, the way the disease has exposed the systemic injustice at the core of American life.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine has never shied away from serious issues. So, after the creators and stars revealed that Season 8 would be the last because of the demand for police reform and accountability, it was great to see them address the issue in Nine-Nine fashion. After Rosa quits to become a PI, Jake offers to help her with a case of police brutality. But his ulterior motives get in the way. Jake redeems himself by posing as a very Jake distraction so that Rosa can get evidence.
Despicable.
So I go back into the back room to complain, and they're all just sitting around trash talking Billy Joel!
What?
They said Piano Man's his only good tune!
Well, now that's just insanity.
After they hand over the video file, Jake is faced with the reality of his own system's flaws.
The complaint gets sent up the chain of command
Until they get someone who sides with the officers.
and the courts are a nightmare. Prosecutors work closely with cops. They're not going to jeopardize their relationship by pursuing cases against them. All the officer has to say is he feared for his life and he gets thrown out.
He comes to realize that, like it or not, he is benefiting from a crooked institution and is forced to ask himself some tough questions.
I like to think I've done a lot of good as a detective and that I can continue to do that, but maybe I am part of the problem.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.